There's a big rise in solopreneur businesses, and lots of people are quitting and going, leaving the traditional 9 to 5 jobs and going to follow their creative pursuits, one-man band sort of organizations. How can the self-employed flourish with money?
And that's a great movement. I mean, I'm kind of part of that movement, or I was, 30 years ago, and I set up my own business and I consult to people who are starting up their own businesses. You've got to attend to the nuts and bolts of business. You have to look at where money is coming from. And you have to look at how you're going to manage money. You have to ask questions about where your customers are coming from and what they want and who are the best customers for you. You have to put together some kind of presence, some kind of marketing presence. So there's no way of getting around the business basics. That's an important element. And if all you're doing is getting a flashy website and charging X and getting funding in place, doesn't necessarily mean you'll be a success. As we've said previously, while doing the business nuts and bolts constantly, you also have to be looking at the fundamental key to success, which is, am I really taking my mother and my father as the only parents for me? Can I secretly in my heart say, dear mum, dear dad, you didn't get it all right by a long stretch, but you are the best parents for me. You gave me life. If you can take your mother and your father in your heart, you reach out into the world more. You have a different kind of sense of stature. So that's often in constellations the fundamental issue that we're having to get to grips with and work with.
Mm.